right. It's the return of Michael Myers and the cult classic Halloween franchise. Halloween Ends, which is the 13th film in the franchise, is in theaters today. In this latest installment, Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays the main character Laurie Strode, comes face to face with the man in the creepy mask for the last time. Well, allegedly at least. Curtis has starred in every Halloween movie since the first one debuted in 1978. Joining Morning Rush is someone who's written about the slasher franchise, Dustin McNeill, co-author of Taking Shape, developing Halloween from script to Scream, and Taking Shape 2, the Lost Halloween sequels. Dustin, thank you so much for being with us here today. The Halloween franchise has 13 films, which seems rather fitting for a Halloween franchise, and it spanned more than 4 decades with millions of fans. Why do you think people are just so obsessed with this franchise in particular?
Well, it started with a really great original film, and it's a timeless movie, the original Halloween, and it's a really great concept that can be done any number of ways. And across 40 years and 13 films, it has been done any number of ways. So I think that's why it endures.
Yeah. So Jamie Lee Curtis claims this is her final time starring in the movie, and it's a character she's played for the last 44 years. Do you think she's actually done? And if so, will this mean, because she says she's done, does that mean the franchise is actually done?
Well, she's been done twice before. Her character has died twice in this series, but they found ways to bring her back. But it sure seems like this is it. Not for the franchise, but for her character, because the franchise can certainly live on without her. But it really seems like this is a pretty perfect goodbye to a role that's pretty close to her heart, it would seem.
Yeah. So Michael Myers, meantime, consistently ranked as one of the most popular slasher movie villains in fan polls. What makes him the perfect villain slasher?
You know, he's just the elemental boogeyman. He's so simple. He doesn't have any huge ambitions or motivations. We don't even know really why he does what he does, which is what makes him so scary. He's also equal opportunity. You know, with Jason, you can just say, I'm not going to go camping. And with Freddy, you can say, I'm not going to move to Elm Street. But with Michael, we don't know why he targets who he targets.
Oh, I guess that's a very good point. So you can keep making more and more and more. So we got to know which Halloween movie in the franchise is your favorite and why.
I think any true blue fan of Halloween would have to say the original. It's just a masterpiece, not only of horror films, but of film in general. You know, I always like to point out that the original Halloween has been inducted into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress, which is a pretty big brag for a slasher movie. And so, you know, beyond that, there's a lot of different opinions on the sequels. And of course, I have my own, but you got to start with the original. It's the first and it's the best.
And are you seeing the new one today?
Saw it last night.
Oh, okay. And how was it?
I loved it. There's going to be a lot of different opinions on this one. It's a very bold move, but I enjoyed it a lot.
All right, Dustin McNeill, Halloween expert. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Sure thing.